Jose Barrios. Barrios on the year, 8-5, making a 17 start. If your Twins, Mauer, Escobar, Rosario. Dozier, Grossman, Kepler, Garver, Adrianza, and Barrios. There's a starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs.
Hi everybody, subscribe to Motion.
Hayward in right field, bat second.
Harry Carey here.
Batting third to be Ben Zobrist.
It's a steam bath out there. It's really hot.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
It's the Twins are playing.
In left field, he'll bat sixth.
The Twins are playing the Cubbies.
He's going to bat seventh. Catching, batting eighth will be Chris Jimenez.
It's hot. It's hot, folks.
Will bat ninth and pitch. Montgomery on the year making a 6.
All right, let's turn down the Twins game. It's showing 99 degrees on the thermometer, and it's hot mug. It's very hot. It's muggy. The heat is one thing, but the mugginess. It's so. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you as we start our show. It's Friday, June. What is it? 28th, 29th. Friday, June something. June 29th, I think. It's so muggy. This morning I drove into work and I wanted to go to the grocery store to get these these frosted sugar cookies that are shaped like stars. They're in red, white, and blue. And in the process, I also got myself a donut. It was so hot when I got out of the car to go into the grocery store. My sunglasses steamed up. That's how hot not hot, but that's how muggy it is. It was only like 77 degrees, but that's pretty warm for a morning. But it was muggy, like so muggy that my sunglasses, it's steaming up my glasses. So it's 410. We missed our 409, and she's real fine. My 409, giddy up, 409, Formula 409, cleaning spray. Why is it like trying to cool off? That's all there is to it. I'm trying to like get the AC to blow on my face. Alright, let's see, can we go? Yes, we can go. We're on the Tamarack Way. As now we have different options of which way to go home. Twins are playing the Cubs in Chicago. I thought about going, perhaps making a field trip down to our freeway's a parking lot. I thought it might be because it's Friday. Holy crap, like the line is backed up on the on-ramp. This has never happened. It's 4:11. I thought because it's Friday, maybe people leaving early and such, but it's probably also people going to Wisconsin because that's where the backup is. The parking lot was nearly empty when I went outside to walk. Well, we're just going to have to wait through this, get through it. It's 98 degrees now. We'd like to get the speed up on the car so it could cool off the car that much more quickly. But you have to wait in this stinking merge mess. This stinking merge headache. I think once we get past this first lane, I think the other two lanes are going pretty well. Except no, there's this big semi who's coming over. You can't do that, you jerk. The semi in the middle lane is got his blinker on to go to the right. Idiots like that. You see this whole line of cars merge and trying to get to the merge to the left, and you're coming in from the left. Jerk. It's 4:12. It's taking us 3 minutes just to get on this freeway from the on-ramp. I would like to go up ahead of this truck if I could, but I'll even slip behind it if possible. Okay. Look, all these cars are going that way. What the heck are you guys doing? Don't you know how to merge on this freeway? Alright, now we're in our leftmost lane and we're flying. Yeah, it was just the rightmost lane of going to Wisconsin that was causing all the problems. Still trying to cool off the interior of the car. It's still quite warm. I'm sweating in my pants. I feel like I peed my pants. Got the AC on full blast, but it don't feel like it. It will cool off. It will eventually get there. 4:14 now. We're approaching 10th Street. What do we got to talk about today? The Twins are playing the Chicago Cubs. Oh man, I got to brake hard because something's going on up here. Sorry, folks. Driving comes first. I looked up tickets to go to the Cubs game, the Twins versus the Cubs in Chicago and Wrigley Field. That's a thing on my bucket list to do. And you know, I've said this before on the Drive Home show, so if you've listened to multiple shows and you know this already, but when if you're going to go to Wrigley Field, you don't want to sit like in the nosebleed section just to say you were there. You want to get some decent seats for the whole full experience. And the tickets and all the fees and junk like that, somewhere upwards of $600 for 2 tickets. It's absolutely ridiculous. But maybe one day. Playing musical chairs on the freeway with stop and go and trying to get in the other lane and trying to pass. And there's a Chevy Cruze with Iowa license plates that's getting behind me, and then he's going in the other lane, and then the truck and he slows down, hits his brakes, and then I pass him, and then he falls back in behind me again, then he gets back into the right lane, and then he flies up ahead, and then he hits his brakes again. It's just the way it is on this drive home. 98 degrees, 4:16 on the time clock. Twins won yesterday. There was no drive home show yesterday, if you're wondering. I'm going to tell you why. I had to work from home to let some guy in the door. He was doing something to the water heater. Came around 1 o'clock-ish maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I didn't go into work. So there's no drive home show. So I didn't drive home. I was already home. Yesterday morning I did the workout. I did the upper body. Did I do the upper body? Feels like it. Yeah, I did 10 minutes on the treadmill, and once again my headphone kept popping out of my right ear. It was getting on my nerves. But I made the 10 minutes just to warm up. And then I did the upper body. I did the curls. I did 3 sets of 10 curls with 65-pound weight. And then, you know what I do for my upper body workout, right? Well, let me go over it again real quick for you. I do I do 3 machines without stopping. I do curls, then I do shoulder press, then I do tricep pull downs. And the reason I do that, here's the Iowa car that went zipping by me. Now I'm passing him. It's not a nice, easy ride home. And everybody's trying to get in my lane. Stay out of my lane. It's 98 degrees. Should we check in on the Twins game?
And the 0-1 pitch, a changeup outside. He was on the mound for a play that Cub fans will remember forever. He was the pitcher when the Cubs got the last out of the 2016 World Series in Cleveland, Game 7.
All right, that's too much putzing around, not enough action. So I do that rotation, 10 reps. I do each machine. I come back to the curls, back to the shoulder press, back to the tricep pull downs. I do it 3 times each, so that's 30 reps total in each. Then I go, well, it used to be pull-ups. Those, I don't know what the thing is called. It's like you shrug your shoulders up, and then the tricep push downs. I don't know what it's called. So that I did another. I do that because I don't have a whole lot of time. I'm trying to get a good workout in a short amount of time, in 20 minutes. So I eliminate the rests by staggering the workout. As we're right now on the Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve. So anyways, yesterday, right? So I go to do that, and Mr. Towel around his neck, hyper greeter from church guy, he takes my who takes my shoulder press machine after my first set. So that like you just totally disrupts my flow. So I find this other machine for shoulders. These are my shoulders. Find this other machine for shoulders that it's more straight up, and each arm is separate. I mean, you both go together, but they move independently. So it's much tougher. So I did that one instead. I kind of like that machine. I'll have to take note of the name of it. But yeah, so I did that. Then I also do, it's kind of like bench press, but it's horizontal. And I push the weights horizontally instead of pushing them up. So you're not fighting against gravity. So I did that, and my arms felt just really sore, really like they got worked out really good. Then I think, did I go in the hot tub? Yeah, I think I went in the hot tub for 5 minutes. Time constraints were not as great since I didn't have to go into work. I just had to go home for work. So I had enough time to go sit in the hot tub. My weight? I know you're asking me that. I know it. It's 4:22 as we're approaching White Bear Avenue. We have not arrived at White Bear Avenue yet. But my weight was 192.5. So, yeah, did I tell you about the Twins game? I started telling you about the Twins game yesterday. I was watching it from home while I worked. It was a day game. It was one of the most pathetic examples of a baseball game ever. Twins, the pitcher for the White Sox is like Tom Gugliotta. No, it's like Giolito or something like that. And his ERA is 7.08. His home ERA in U.S. West Cellular Comiskey Guaranteed Rate Bank Stadium, his ERA in that stadium where they played yesterday, is 9.5. So what does he do? He walks the bases loaded in the first inning. Twins can't score. They blow it. Then he no-hits the Twins through like 5 innings. Just pathetic. So I think the Twins the Twins did get a run, a hit. I think it was the 6th inning with Logan Morrison hitting a home run deep in the right field bleachers for a 1-0 lead. But they had like ample chances to score and did not. And then ended up blowing the 1-0 lead. Fernando Rodney blows it in the 9th by, get this, after two batters were out. He gives up a bloop single, hits a batter, then walks 2 to tie the game. Thankfully, he was able to get out of the inning. And I don't know, it was like the 12th or 13th inning. The Twins had the bases loaded walk to go ahead 2-1. But then they pinch hit Joe Mauer with the bases loaded. And you think, oh, he can take a walk. He's gonna be selective. But he did hit it kind of well, but it was a fly out to left field. And they did not score. But they ended up winning the game 2-1. There's a big blue semi-truck, Dick Bellerud semi-truck flying on my right. What is he doing? I'm not letting him get ahead of me, that's for sure. But he's like going way too fast for the conditions. He's gaining on the cars in the right lane. It's windy out there. It's hot and humid, but it's windy. I can feel the car being blown around. We're on that 5-lane super highway where it's 694 35E commons, 5 luscious lanes, highway driving to choose from. I'm in lane number 2. Now we branched off into our regular 694 mode now. So that was what happened with the Twins game. We're thankful for a win, but it was just a putrid, pathetic display of baseball. It wasn't like a pitcher's duel where like these guys are doing a really good job. It was like, no, the hitters suck. Who pitched for the Twins? Was it Odorizzi? Yeah, I think Odorizzi. He did okay. Odorizzi had a good outing for the Twins, but he did not get the win thanks to Fernando Rodney. Let's see if we can hear anything on the Twins.
Preferred one is covering Minnesota.
Oh no, it's a commercial. Oh. Hi everybody, Harry Carey here for Budweiser beer. After the game, I like to sit down with an ice cold Budweiser. Hey, Cubs win, Budweiser. Okay, we're back with the Drive Home Show. Today was my last day working with the good BAAs. There's a Mitsubishi sub that you can't be patient. I'm going like 70 miles an hour, and there's people that think that's not fast enough. Well, if you're a regular listener of this show, you know that these people that come flying by don't really gain any time. You hear that? That's a motorcycle, a big chopper. All right, freeway time to 35W, 4 minutes. That's pretty good. That's one of the better times we've seen in recent months, weeks. So it's 4:28 right now. We're still not going to make it before 4:30, but we could make it by 4:32 if that time is accurate. Lately, it's not been correct. What else is going on? I started figuring out how to put drive home shows on YouTube. I've got the recordings from 2015. That's 3 years ago. I've got the recordings for some of those on iTunes of all places, and I tried it out last night. I could load it. Oh, we're at 100 degrees, everybody. We're at 100 degrees. Got some brake light alerts. Slowing down. We're at the 90. We're at the 85. We're at the 80. We're at the 65. We're at the 50. We're at the 45. We're at the 40. We're at the 35. We're at the 30. We're at the 25. We're at the 20. We're at the 15. We're at the 10. We're at the 5. And we're stopped at the 2. Actually, we're not even moving. Thanks. What are you guys? It's tackle remote. It's Brett Favre from Jersey. Thanks, John. I'm thinking about getting water, but I'm sure it's going to be hot. Well, let me try it. Well, it's on the hot side. It's on the warm side, but it works to it still works to soothe your throat when you talk like John Madden. It's 4:30 right now. We're not going to make. I don't think we're going to make the 4 minutes. We got less than 2. Oh, it's 4:31 now. We got 1 minute to get like a mile and a half. There's no way. There's no way we're going to do that. Not even if we were going 60, could we do that? So let's check in on the Twins.
In the middle, he was running to his left, did not dive for the ball, and somehow that ball sneaked under his glove. And the Twins are in business here, first and third, nobody out for Andrianza. I don't see his overs diving too often like that. And
that's good for the Twins.
Corey was a play that he needed to dive for.
Let's see if we can get a run.
So now first and third, nobody out. We'll wait on the scoring decision. Kepler's going to be at third. Big hit. So Garver now with a 4-game hitting streak. And here's Andrianza. He's had a great trip, 7 for 12 with a homer, a double, 3 knocked in. As Montgomery throws over and Garver back in safely first. Corey, the guy we bet today down on the field that's working the scoreboard somewhere, the ball's in strikes. Yes. His name is Rick Fuss. Rick Fuss. And you're talking about the scoreboard in center field. In center field. Andrianza, the batter number 16, he is as quick as they get. He's manually operated, and Rick does that up here in the press box. As Andrianza bounces foul, 0-1. So I'm looking at
nothing.
As soon as he swings, fouls it off. Right away, strike. Right away.
My brother Steve told me that Twins called up some catcher dude that kind of a journeyman minor leaguer, but it's only got 70 strikeouts in like 2,300 minor league plate appearances or something, because the hitting has been putrid. Let's check it.
0-1. That's that foul at the plate, 0-2, meaning that an umpire is more likely to move his right foot
for a strike. Correct. As opposed to staying neutral with his feet if it's going to be a ball. That's what he reads. He reads the feet of the umpire.
How about that? A scorekeeper studying umpires.
But he's so quick. He's also part of the ground crew here with the Cubs. Also part of that ground crew is Kevin Kiermaier's brother.
4:33.
Tampa Bay Rays, his brother's
We
on
missed
the
our
ground crew here.
deadline time.
No score top two. Twins batting 0-2 on Andrianza, and the pitch up and away. 1-1. This is a significant at bat.
Yes,
and I
it
say
is.
that because National League, meaning that the pitcher spot is on deck, and that's Barrios. So Andrianza with a 1-2 count. Barrios with 6 at bats, lifetime, and 2 hits. Twins have not been in a good run offensively with runners in scoring position. Could Andrianza change that? And a 1-2 in the dirt. Doesn't chase, off speed.
Doesn't chase.
And blocked by Jimenez, and now 2-2 count.
2 balls, 2 strikes now.
You know, I'm curious right there. That was a check swing.
4:34.
He put up the ball right away. Then is he guilty then if they appeal and it's a strike?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure he'll tell you that he's not perfect.
Well, he's up here somewhere, right?
He's if you go to the main press box, he's in the back row.
Okay.
Back row near the door.
So if I find a flaw, I can go down and tell him.
And the 2-2 upstairs, ball 3.
All 3.
Andrianza's come back.
Full
Now
count.
he was down 0-2. And now
Well, if he
it's
walks him, he walks bases loaded with Barrios coming up to bat.
It's a warm day, as we had mentioned before, and it's the kind of day that you want your pitcher to throw strikes. The longer that the defender, Danny, you tell me, is out there on a day like today, advantage offense, right?
Well, no question, but I think also it's going to affect 2 guys.
4:34. We just crossed 35W.
But also the catcher.
That would be 6 minutes, not 4 minutes.
Comes back at double play depth. First and third. And the 3-2 pitch, a fly ball to right, shallow, slicing near the line. Hayward over to his left, and no play as it lands on top of the brick wall. down the
Foul
right
ball,
side.
out of play.
They tried to basket catch that. I'm not
Tried to
sure if
basket
he
catch
tries
that.
to backhand it, he can field it. Got over there just a little bit late.
It's more of a concrete top there. There's some padding on the exterior of the brick wall down the right field line.
And don't forget, right field right now, he's fighting the sun.
Andrianza's had a great month here, I should say, offensively, in terms of average and power.
Okay, I think we're going to get off on Silver Lake Road.
First and third, nobody out.
First and third,
Top two,
nobody
and
out.
the 3-2 pitch is popped up weakly right side. Zobers will catch it for the out runners.
I thought
Andrianza got jammed and maybe expanded him. That pitch seemed to be up. So he's on the
I'm going to go Silver Lake Road. Looks like the freeway's better, but I should have stayed on the freeway.
Here, every one of them taps Jimenez. Saying hi. Former Minnesota Twin.
I should have stayed on the freeway, but I already...
Jose Barrios in his
Now Jose Barrios is up with 1 out. He's not probably going to strike out. I don't know. He could put the ball in play, but I thought Adrianza was going to get the run in that. All you got to do is hit a fly ball, and he blew it. It's typical of the Twins of late. Let's see what Barrios can do.
Jimenez has made a few good plays already in this game. What do you make of that strategy?
Well, I just think it's a sacrifice bunt. They're going to read it and then react from where that ball is bunted. So if he goes down the first base side, because Rizzo has to hold the base runner on the back. Third baseman is already playing in. So if you bunt it down third base, really no chance for Kepler then to score. That also out in front of home plate.
1 out, first and third. Barrios showing bunt again, and he takes a stab, and it's a foul ball.
I'm not. I don't know what the benefit is here, other than if you get it down, you're going to move Garver to second base for Mauer. But if Barrios strikes out, you've still got Mauer batting. Anyway, there's going to be 2 outs. Maybe they're just trying to get 2 guys over there. So base hit by Joe. Should maybe play 2.
Now playing even with the bag of third, now coming in. No bunt here. Barrios swinging and missing 1 and 2. And Rizzo was charging at first base. And he's very good at doing that. He's not shy about getting as close as one can defensively. Now he thinks that 1 play may be on.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Barrios up. Runners on first and third. 1 out.
Righty, Matt's righty. It's a 1-2 count. First and third, and now the pitch. Breaking ball. Did he go? He did. Strike 3. And
Struck him out. Now Mauer's up.
Joe.
He's not going to get the run in.
I was talking to Lance Lynn the other day. He was at home in the batting cage, and I asked him, over the National League, when a pitcher would pitch to you, and he threw breaking balls to you, then did you feel that when you went out there, that you were going to throw breaking balls to him too? And he kind of said, well, 80% of the time I throw fastballs anyway. But he did feel at times that if that pitcher gives me fastballs, then I'm not obligated, but more times than not, I'm going to go ahead and throw fastballs to him too. So I'm curious to see if Barrios is going to face Montgomery and throw a bunch of breaking balls.
Pitch inside on Joe, ball 1. RBI chance here for Joe, trying to snap it 0 for 13. Mauer. This season with runners in scoring position is batting .344, but with 2 outs, he's only 2 for 15.
There was a Carson at a green light. Light was green. He was just sitting there.
And the 1-0 pitch up and inside again, ball 2.
Ball 2. Probably going to walk
We're
him.
on deck, Jamal will reach here.
Who's on deck? Did they say
Jody not playing the
Rosario,
ball.
Escobar?
Came in late, I think.
I didn't sound like any one of those two names.
The game prior to that, his last
99
at-bat,
degrees. It's 4:39.
I think indicated he didn't get a ball out of the infield in that game. And his last at-bat in the 8th inning was an at-bat you usually don't see from Joe Mauer. He was swinging at everything up and in. And maybe by pitching him up and in right now, the Cubs might have read or watched his last couple of bats. Jimenez sets up away, and the 2-0 pitch is away. It's swung on its sky to left field. Schwarber back. Schwarber still going. Warning track ball. It's gone!
Yeah!
Power, a 3-run homer. Basket in left field. A 2-out opposite field. 3-run
Oh,
homer.
that's a
Twins have
pleasant
3-0
surprise.
lead.
That's a pleasant surprise. That was a good call,
Love
too.
the count, Danny. Love the aggressive swing, and Joe goes Oppo. Here at Wrigley, his second home run.
Good call by that
Wrigley Field, and the Twins have a 3-0
announcer
lead.
guy.
I do like the aggressive.
What's his
swing
name?
back
Corey
right there.
Probus.
Just got enough of it,
Good call, Corey Probus.
and right in that basket.
3-run homer, Joe Mauer.
2-out, 3-run homer for Mauer.
I love 2-out, 3-run
Twins
homers.
have a 3-0 lead.
That's
in the second.
awesome. That's beautiful.
And now Escobar. And the pitch on the way. Check swing and a breaking ball.
That's
to the
beautiful.
field, and
All right, we're at Four Corners now. We're coming up to the light at Central.
We just mentioned how those baskets have been in play here since the 1970 season. Sometimes they help, sometimes they hurt, depending on the team, and that time works out for the Twins. Going inside, ball 2 on Escobar, who walked his first time.
Green light now. See if we can get across here. Keep it moving,
Got the
folks.
team now 79 home runs.
Keep it moving.
In the American League in that category, ball 3 inside.
Made it.
I think that's 12.
Made it on the yellow. Green, shiny green card to my left. Went through the red.
Twins haven't hit many of those this season, Danny. 3-run homers.
2-out, 3-run
3-0 pitch, and that's going to be a late strike call. Fastball taken by Escobar, 3-1.
Escobar is up. Escobar used to be hot. Now the last couple of games he's been horrible. What happened? Something happened to him. Oh, didn't they plunk him?
I kind of looked around, and a lot of Twins fans scattered here.
Yeah, they plunked him in an elbow. Who did that? It was Boston.
Downtown the last few days. I think you've sensed the same thing that I have. There are so many Twins fans in town.
Let me turn this down. Boston plunked him, hit him in the elbow, and ever since then he's not been hitting. I think he had one hit. He was trying to go to turn it into a double, and he got thrown out. But he's not been the same hitter since he's got hit in the elbow. Let's go back and see if he gets a hit here.
Hopefully umpire David Rackley to get some help from Larry Van over at third base. Escobar never rained. And now let's see, the other umpires may need as well. For now, the inning is over. The top plays are coming off the field.
99
Hopefully
degrees.
the umpire to make that call, so he's doing the right thing here, just asking it. Would you look at the ball here? Would the ball tell you anything? No. Would it be a scuff mark down the ball? If it hit it, they don't put 2 calls on this stuff anymore. And Larry Van over the crew chief, he's at third base. He's got to come in and talk to Paul and just say, hey, nobody saw it. Home plate umpire didn't see it. And we're going to play on. The call will not change. Escobar grounds out to end the inning, but the Twins get 3 on Mauer's home run. They lead none. We have played an inning and a half in Chicago and now raised Twins 3, Cubs nothing on your home. Twins baseball.
Oh, we got 3 runs on a 2-out, 3-run homer. That's nice. There is a Pontiac Bonneville in front of me with no back window. Oh, not smart. He just cut the car off. You smell wine or something. Maybe the car in front of me, I surely could not choose the car in front of you, had been drinking wine or something, because I smell a strong wine smell all of a sudden. All right, we're arriving home now, folks. Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for tuning in and listening to Joe Mauer. He had a 3-run, 2-out home run. We're going to check on Tori as we get in here. Keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Don't forget to drive home safely. Okay, bye.